my name is Sade Chandler, and today I will be sharing with you how sociological imagination impacts my day-to-day life. The first thing I do want to cover is the definition of sociology. Sociology is a scientific and systematic study of groups and group interactions, societies, and social interactions from small and personal groups to very large groups. The best possible way that I could explain sociology in regards to my life is my family and my social upbringing. I grew up as a military suburban kid with no worries of where I'd sleep, how I'd eat, or whether or not my parents would soon divorce. Whereas my mother grew up in a single parent home and experienced a lot of mental and physical traumas from the ghettos that she was raised in. And my father was raised by both of his parents. And by the time he turned 18, he decided to flee home and go into the military in hopes that he could live past 20 like most of his peers never got to. When I do think about the micro and macro level of personal experiences that I've had in life, I tend to lead toward an argument that I did have with a friend some months back. As I look at things in a micro perspective, I think about how that particular day I saw everything on the surface that was wrong with the situation. I saw her time management. I saw the fact that she was borrowing my car that day. I saw why'd you bring me ravioli instead of rice that day? I feel like this kind of helped me reevaluate my actions towards her that day by reading this part of the chapter. So I decided, let me try to look at this in a macro perspective. At the macro level, I see that all of those aspects together affected me or bothered me because I grew up in this military formal household where we make commitments and we follow through with our commitments and we do them in a timely manner. So when that situation came to me, I reacted in a not so nice way. Which leads me to my next topic, structural functionalism. This sociological theory makes the most sense in regards to the relationship between individuals and society. I kind of look at this like it is a machine. For instance, a tractor needs a person and its tools in order to make something that the whole economy can benefit from. Otherwise, we don't have this major tool that ultimately helps us in a lot of things that farmers and other people do produce. And the last part is quantitative research method. I do feel like we work on quantitative research method. For instance, with my job, I kind of look at things from a standpoint of you'll provide your resume to a job and apply for the job, and then you'll have the employer look at your experience and your reliability. Things like, do you leave work often? Are you tardy? Do you keep customers or do you lose customers? Which is something that I experienced at my job. And depending upon those things, they'll hire. And then once you get into that job, they look for, are we going to fire or keep that employee? So I would definitely say that our society is based more up on quantitative research method.